Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and today I'm going to give you your January 2025 reading. Also, I will be posting a 2025 yearly reading for Taurus, so keep an eye out for that. So let's go ahead and get some cards out on the table for you. Sorry, I have cat fur on my table. And we're going to see what January of 2025 looks like for Taurus. Oh, you have imagination. Oh, wow, we have quite a few. Let's see. We have the best possible decision and prosperity. Okay, we freaking love some prosperity. Don't know a Taurus who doesn't love money. Seriously. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we've got for Taurus. For January of 2025, you have abundance. Oh my gosh. Taurus, like seriously, you've got to be joking me right now. Some of you could be going to a beach, which I don't know how you would go to a beach in January unless you're going, I don't know, over below the equator, overseas. Sorry about my squeaky chair. I am going to be buying one very soon. Very soon. Okay, what else do we have for Taurus for January, please? Of 2025. You have second house of money. It says know what really matters. And then I think I just want to get one more, and that's all I'm going to do for oracle cards. And Saturn, time for tough love. Oh, come on. Come on, Spirit. We were doing so good, and you had to bring Saturn in the mix. Well, we do have the Saturn-Jupiter square. So, I mean, I think that that's still happening. I'm really bad about writing down the dates of these things happening. But I do know the beginning of January, we're still going to be dealing with that Jupiter-Saturn square. And, like, seriously, I have had so many situations where I've just had to, like, practice acceptance during this period. Oh, my goodness. It's been quite frustrating. Oh, I completely forgot to get one of these career cards for you. So, let's see... Taurus for January 2025, please. You have Beware. Oh, shoot. I'm like, should I have even pulled one of these cards? Ugh. Okay. Well. Okay. So I do feel like what that means is, and it's like part of me just wants to stop the reading and not include that, but I felt like it has to. You know, it has to be here because Spirit wanted it to be here, and I can't negate that. So we're just gonna stick it out, you guys. Like, we're just gonna stick it out and just see what happens with the tarot. But discrimination. Let's see. Okay. Patience and metamorphosis. All right. So I have no idea how I'm going to fit all these cards on the table at this point now, but I just I know for me, I needed something else when we got that gorgeous little Saturn energy. Okay, so once we get the tarot out on the table, I'll be able to figure out what in the world I'm going to do with all those cards. Okay, so let's go ahead. At this point, I feel like I've taken so much time just pulling cards. We're at 4 minutes. I'm just going to pull from the top. That's what we're going to do. Just going to pull from the top for January of 2025. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Moon, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, the Empress, Page of Pentacles, Temperance, 2 of Swords, the Hierophant, King of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 2 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And we're going to take that 6 of Wands too. Okay, so what I kind of feel for you for January, just like right off the bat, which I'll talk about like while I am sorting out your gorgeous cards, is that things are going to be quite gorgeous for you. They're going to be gorgeous for you. But I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is that initially you're still going to be dealing with some like delays, some, you know, some just kind of unexpected things that could, like little hiccups. We'll just call them hiccups, okay? And I think that, you know, just even practicing acceptance like I was talking about, because that Jupiter square Saturn situation, and it's you have the prosperity coming in for you, but I feel like it's kind of delayed because of that Saturn energy. And while you're waiting on things to come to fruition for you with that Beware card, you do kind of have to just watch your spending. Watch your spending. Just make sure you're taking, you know, just staying on top of things. Make sure you're paying your bills on time. And I know sometimes it can be really easy to get wrapped up in the hubbub of life and sometimes forget that we have a bill due, and then it gets shut off and you're like, oh crap. So I totally forgot about that. I personally have had to, I have a calendar up in my bathroom next to where I brush my teeth, because I'm so ADHD that I will literally just be, I'll have the money, but I will forget, you know? And so I started writing down every day that they're due on the calendar. So when I'm brushing my teeth, I look at what's due, because I was just so bad about like remembering stuff. Oh my gosh. I was so bad about it. And so anyway, that has really helped me significantly. So you may need to do something like that as well. So we're just going to put this bad boy over here because we don't really want to look at him. Very much, but I feel like even too, I mean, this discrimination right here, you could even, for some of you, you could feel like you are being discriminated against with this Beware energy. So say if you're like applying for a job and you are discriminated against, it could be for your sexual orientation, your race, it could be your disability even. And so there is that. It could be quite frustrating. But you do have this partnership energy. So I kind of get the sense that things are going to work out for you beautifully. You just kind of need to hang in there. Okay. I don't know how I ended up with way too many cards. I don't know what I was doing. I think that for me personally, I wanted some kind of resolution for my dear Tauruses. So I was just like, let's just keep pulling cards, because why not? But what's gorgeous is you have this metamorphosis right here, and your bottom of the deck energies, which we're just gonna put there. Okay. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself at this point. I have way too many cards on the table. Woo! Okay, so in your recent past, you have the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Gems, because my gorgeous Taurians are a gem, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles, right? And for me, because it's with the 3 of Swords, I'm kind of feeling like you had maybe some extra money. It could have even been a bonus, like a bonus that was supposed to come in for you, and it got delayed somehow. Like, it didn't end up working out for you in some way, and it was frustrating. And so I think that it was something that was supposed to help out with like some sort of long-term goal, and it just didn't pan out. I mean, this could be an offer on a house, or this could be, like I said, a bonus or a raise, and something ended up upsetting you about this process. But the cards are here, which tells me that it is in motion, but it didn't arrive in the time that you wanted it or needed it. Or it's just delayed, you know, just because there's, I don't know, like process with paperwork and that kind of thing. And so it was upsetting for you. And so in your present energy, you have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Moon card. And I think that for you, you're just trying to maybe understand or uncover even like why this was delayed, why this didn't work out for you, that kind of thing. And I mean, mind you, this is actually like January's energy. So I mean, for some of you, this could have literally happened here in December in the recent past, this whole situation. I actually do want to pull some more cards. Like, I know I probably shouldn't, but I want to see a little bit more about what this is about. But I feel like, you know, we talked about with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, like, this is really good. This is really good energy. So to me, I feel like it is going to work out for you. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to not worry about it, like, at all. I feel like, you know, your second house does seem to be impacted in some capacity. So it could be, maybe some of you have Saturn in the second house, and maybe like, if, you know, you could have it in your natal chart, or it's transiting your second house and you're just really feeling that. Or, you know, it really just could be like that something has impacted your, like, some transit has impacted your second house that is making things slow down and is kind of forcing you to be in this moon energy where you have to sort of pause and you have to reflect and you have to, you know, come to understanding like why it bothers you that things are not working out, or what it is about you that is resisting this working out for you, or like what solutions can you come up with, and, you know, or what is this freaking teaching you, because Saturn is all about the long lesson. And sometimes Saturn is just delaying things and making things harder for us because it's supposed to teach us something. And 9 times out of 10, my loves, it is patience. Like 9 times out of 10, it is patience and trusting the process. So, you know, Spirit just kind of wants you to, just, I feel, be careful with any spending or anything like that, at first, because of just delays of things working out for you financially. For some of you, I'm getting like your paycheck is literally delayed, for some reason. Like, it's not panning out the way that it's supposed to, and it's frustrating. Or you get shorted on your check, because like, or if, like, say you worked overtime over the holidays and then you get your check and you have the 3 of Swords and you're like, what is this? What is this? But do understand, because your bottom of the deck energies were the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, this is going to work out for you. You do have the abundance and the prosperity energy. So just know that things are going to pan out for you. It is just a temporary setback, and try to just hang on to yourself with all your might if you can. Don't lose it. Don't get too reactive, you know, don't fall into the doom and gloom if you can. I understand that's easier said than done. 100%. I get it. I was a single mom for a really long time. I totally understand. And like, no shame if you do fall in doom and gloom, but just, if you can, try with all your might to hang on to yourself and trust the process and trust the universe, okay? Because in your near future, okay, and this is going to be like in January, all right? I would say the mid to the end of January, you got the 7 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Pentacles. Like, so something is really going to pan out for you. Like I said, it's going to work out. It's going to help you out financially, help you come back up. And so I feel like Spirit just wants you to just bide your time, hang in there as best as you can. Just chalk it up to astrological transits. Like, I'm so serious, okay? Your opportunity is the Temperance card. There you have your patience. You have your finding serenity and peace in the situation. And I feel like with the imagination, it can even be like doing things that make you feel good in the moment. Something that, you know, for me, like, I always think of the Don't Worry, Be Happy, 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. You know, like, what can you do to make yourself happy in the moment? Like, how can you transform the situation with this metamorphosis so you're not sitting there just, you know, freaking out and biting your nails and being completely restless and just a nervous wreck, like what can you do? You know, like use your imagination. I feel like that's going to be really important. The other thing that I feel like the imagination is about is I feel like it's about solutions. You know, for me, there's always a solution to every situation. And if there's not, then you practice acceptance. Like it's that simple. And you just accept it for what it is. And so you might need to use your imagination to find a solution to this situation. And if you can't, like if you cannot find a solution, then practice acceptance. And then you have that Two of Swords, you know, just kind of sit back. You don't really know which way to go. You don't know what to think. You're in two minds about it. And so maybe Spirit is telling you to just go within because you have that Hierophant and lean on your spirituality. Okay, that's your opportunity. You have the Hierophant and the Temperance. We're talking about some really spiritual energies here. And for me, I feel like that's just trusting in the process and trusting your higher power. You have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords with the Two of Wands in your advice. So for me, I feel like this is the path. These are the two paths. The King of Swords or the Ten of Swords and the Two of Wands. So like you can choose to stay in the Ten of Swords. You can feel completely betrayed because something just did not work out the way that you were hoping it would. Or you can make the best possible decision for yourself. Okay. And that best possible decision could have to do with making, taking some action steps that you need to remedy this situation. Maybe it's talking to HR, or it's just finding a way to pivot or course correct. Or it could be to focus on the things that really matter with that second house energy. It says know what really matters. And like I said, it could just be focusing on things that bring you happiness and joy while you're being patient. You do have the be prudent energy. So just kind of, I feel just watch your pennies. Okay. What is the saying? Mind your pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves, or something like that. So, maybe that is going to be really important for you. I'm really concerned about the discrimination energy because I feel like, for some of you, it's like maybe some people got a bonus and other people didn't, or some people got a raise and other people didn't. And, and so that could be like, you couldn't feel like you want to stand up for yourself in some capacity. So we are actually going to pull. Tell me about that card right there for Taurus. You have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I honestly feel like what that card is about is that's more just like a reaction. When something doesn't, don't mess with the Taurus's money, right? And so if something doesn't work out the way that we're hoping it would as Tauruses, we might get a little reactive when it comes to our money, okay? And I think that's more because the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, like that's kind of reactivity. King of Pentacles is Taurus, and the Knight of Wands is very impulsive, okay? So just beware of impulsiveness and your perceiving this as an attack on you, because I don't think that this being delayed is necessarily an attack on you. I think if anything, it's just has something to do with the like paperwork, just the whole process, okay? And this isn't the universe saying you suck, okay? Like this is really just, if anything, it's just Saturn's presence and just kind of slowing things down and forcing us to be patient, even if we don't want to. So it does say you don't have to do it alone here with the partnership. Make use of available resources. You may receive money or an offer from someone you know. So like I said, there is some sort of prosperity that's going to come in. I already see that whatever gets held up for you, okay, comes back around for you in January. Like, you're gonna receive it, okay? But like initially, I do feel like they're kind of, you know, you're gonna be feeling that pressure, okay, because it didn't pan out, or it's not going to pan out exactly how you expected it to. If this hasn't already happened to you, this could happen. And I think that this reading, you know, not all monthly readings are going to be like sunshine and rainbows. Like, sometimes there's sort of warnings to let you know that crap happens, like stuff happens, you know, and we can't always control it. And sometimes we just have to really lean on trusting the process. But do understand, like, all of this, like your near future energy with these bottom of the deck energies, the prosperity, the abundance, like, things are going to pan out for you. It is going to work out, okay? Even like you're going to receive money or an offer, the metamorphosis, like all of these are really good energies in terms of things working out for you and in a financial way, okay? But I feel like there are delays for you, and you just kind of have to, I don't know, tough it out. You have to tough it out, okay? I feel like also in terms of love, there could be just some patience or like transforming a situation. Like, if you've been dealing with some challenges with your partner, there could be some changes. In terms of like new love, I don't really see a whole lot of that, but I'm going to try to see what we can get out of these, because these are the closest love cards I have. Love for Taurus in January. Yeah, you do have divine timing. Some of you could obviously meet somebody. You do have the heart chakra, okay? But it, like I said, it really does seem to be divine timing. Like, it's an individual experience. Upheaval. So the upheaval is very like a Tower Uranus energy, even though the Tower is actually Pluto, but I don't know why. I just feel Uranus from it. That's me personally, but whatever. So this could be an unexpected thing, like an unexpected situation comes into your life. The upheaval, if you're already currently in a relationship, there could be like something that comes to the surface between you and your partner that is challenging. Because you do have the 10 of Wands, the Moon, and the 9 of Wands. And I feel like the 9 of Wands is here to tell you you're going to be resilient. You are going to get through it. You're going to figure out a way through this situation. Do understand we are starting out the year 2025 with a Mars retrograde. So like, it's completely likely for people to get into arguments, okay, just with the Mars retrograde. And you may need to be aware of things that you say, and maybe even judgments that you have, and vice versa, okay? Now, I did say that I was gonna pull a card on that 3 of Swords to get some more context, and I completely forgot. So let's see. Oh my gosh. I said what I said. That's what the universe just said with that 3 of Swords. Like, yeah, it's with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, it could even be like if you were waiting, for instance, for something to come in the mail, and like a check to come in the mail or something, you might be afraid that it got intercepted by somebody and it was stolen with that 7 of Swords. Or, you know, maybe you're distrusting of the person who sent it, and you're questioning whether or not they actually sent it. Or let's see, you could be like, if you got shorted on your paycheck, you're like, y'all are trying to steal money from me. You know what I mean? But with the Ace of Pentacles here, I do feel like, you know, you're going to receive that gift back in return. But, you know, you see that sunflower growth is a slow process. Okay. So sometimes you just kind of have to wait it out. I get it. Like, it's going to be, I see the frustration. I really do. I see a little bit of that frustration, and I'm over here. I'm a Taurus, and I'm like, great. Like, great. But I think that the thing that we get to look forward to as Tauruses or Taurians is that, you know, we're going to see the turnaround with the Empress. The Empress does represent abundance. She is literally right smack dab in the middle of your reading right here. And so that tells me that she is the main focal point. You are going to be receiving this prosperity and abundance. She is here to bless you in the month of January. It is just going to come a little bit delayed. And so for you, I think it's just going to be important to make the best possible decision for yourself in terms of how you respond to this situation. Okay, so let's get you a closing oracle message, my lovely Taurians. I love you all so much. Seriously, I missed you guys for the last couple of months. And like, I'm taking so many classes. Next semester, I'm taking even more classes. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I think I just want to get done faster. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I want to still find time to record and take clients and homeschool my child and do school. And anyway, I'm going to do the best that I can. I really am, to stay consistent on YouTube. Okay, closing oracle message. Yeah, acceptance. You have acceptance. I think just it is what it is. C'est la vie. Those are going to be your top phrases in the beginning half of January. I hate to say it. Okay, but then you got freedom, and that one, you're going to be free from this situation. You're going to be free from this restriction towards the middle, from the middle to the end. And you have the ocean, so that's telling you to just kind of go with the flow, ride the wave, you know. I mean, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my beautiful babes, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.